Once upon a time, in a hidden valley surrounded by towering mountains, there was a magical garden known as the Moonflower Grove. This garden was famous for its extraordinary flowers that bloomed only under the light of the full moon. The most coveted of these flowers was the moonflower, a radiant blossom that glowed with a soft, silver light and was said to possess the power to grant a single wish to anyone who truly deserved it. In a nearby village, there lived a young girl named Mera. Mera was known for her generosity and kindness. She spent her days helping her neighbors and caring for animals. Despite her own modest means, she always gave what she could to make the lives of others a little brighter. Mera's greatest wish was to bring prosperity to her struggling village, which had been suffering from a long drought. One evening, as the full moon began to rise, Mera heard stories of the moonflower from the village elders. The tale was that the moonflower could be found in the Moonflower Grove and that its magic could help those in true need. Determined to help her village, Mera decided to set out on a quest to find the legendary flower. With a small lantern and a cloak to shield her from the chill of the night, Mera ventured into the mountains, guided by the light of the full moon. The path to the Moonflower Grove was steep and winding, but Mera's resolve never wavered. As she climbed higher, the night grew colder, and a thick fog began to roll in. Mera was determined to reach her destination, though the fog made it difficult to see. Just as she was about to turn back, a soft, melodious voice spoke through the mist. "Who seeks the moonflower?" the voice asked. Mera looked around, her heart racing. "I do," she replied. "I wish to bring prosperity to my village. Can you help me find the moonflower?" The voice belonged to a graceful, ethereal figure who emerged from the fog. It was a moonlit fairy named Leora. With a shimmering gown and wings that sparkled like stars, Leora floated gracefully before Mera. "Only those who prove their worth can find the moonflower," Leora said. "You must complete 3 tasks that test your heart." Mera nodded, ready for the challenge. "I will do whatever it takes." The first task was the task of compassion. Leora led Mera to a small, icy pond where a family of lost and shivering rabbits huddled together. Their burrow had been buried under the snow, and they had no place to stay warm. Mera immediately set to work, gathering branches and leaves to build a cozy shelter for the rabbits. She used her lantern's warm light to keep them comfortable and found some food to share. The rabbits, now safe and warm, thanked Mera with soft, grateful eyes. The second task was the task of bravery. Leora guided Mera to a narrow, treacherous path that wound through a dark, shadowy forest. Strange, eerie sounds echoed through the trees, and the path was covered in thick vines and tangled roots. With courage in her heart, Mera carefully made her way along the path, her lantern lighting the way. She faced her fears and continued forward, even when the forest seemed to come alive with shadows. After navigating the dangerous path, Mera emerged into a moonlit clearing where Leora awaited her. The third and final task was the task of wisdom. Leora presented Mera with a riddle written on an ancient stone tablet. The riddle was a puzzle of symbols and words that Mera had never seen before. Mera pondered the riddle carefully. She thought about the wisdom she had gained from helping others and the lessons learned from her experiences. Using her intuition and knowledge, she solved the riddle, which revealed the location of the Moonflower Grove. Leora smiled and led Mera to a hidden glen bathed in soft moonlight. At the center of the glen was a magnificent moonflower, its petals glowing with a silvery light. Mera approached the flower with reverence and gently picked it, feeling its magic resonate through her. As Mera made her way back to her village, the moonflower's light guided her path. When she returned, she placed the moonflower in the village square. Its magic began to spread, bringing gentle rain to the parched land and restoring the crops to their former glory. The village thrived once more, and Mera's selflessness and bravery were celebrated. The villagers were grateful for the prosperity the moonflower had brought, and Mera was honored as a hero. The village was forever blessed by the magic of the moonflower and the kindness of a girl who had followed her heart. And so, the Moonflower Grove remained a place of wonder and magic, where the light of the moonflower continued to shine brightly, reminding everyone that true magic lies in the goodness of one's heart. The end.